My God is bigger than the sun that shines. My God is bigger than a rapper's rhyme. My God is bigger than the plans we make. My God is bigger than that. My God is bigger than that. My God is bigger than the big blue sky. My God is bigger than the time gone by. My God is bigger than the trials you face. My God is bigger than that. My God is bigger than that.
Oh my God is big. Oh my God is bigger than that. Oh my God is big. My God is bigger than that.
My God is bigger than our destiny. My God is bigger than our fantasy. My God is bigger than your hopelessness. My God is bigger than that. My God is bigger than that. My God is bigger than Hollywood. My God is bigger than your wish I could. My God is bigger than your loneliness. My God is bigger than that. My God is bigger than that.
Oh my God is big. Oh my God is bigger than that. Oh my God is big. My God is bigger than that. Oh my God is big. Oh my God is bigger than that. Oh my God is big. My God is bigger than that.
My God is bigger than our destiny. My God is bigger than our fantasy. My God is bigger than your hopelessness. My God is bigger than that. My God is bigger than that. My God is bigger than Hollywood. My God is bigger than your wish I could. My God is bigger than your loneliness. My God is bigger than that. My God is bigger than that.
Oh my God is big. Oh my God is bigger than that. Oh my God is big. My God is bigger than that. Oh my God is big. Oh my God is bigger than that. Oh my God is big. My God is bigger than that.
Good morning. It's been sort of an interrupted month, hasn't it? Everything that we meant to do this month, every plan, activity, game, party even, has been completely interrupted.
Did someone say interruption?
Good morning, Mr. Interrupter Man. Nice to see you today. So this month, we've been talking about forgiveness. Forgiveness is deciding that someone who has wronged you doesn't have to pay. In fact, when we talk about forgiveness, we often talk about whether someone deserves to be forgiven or not. Last week's lesson was a story that Jesus told. It was a story about a brother, a young son who decided to take his inheritance and leave the country and squander it on parties and travel all over the world. He had a blast, but pretty soon the money ran out. He had nowhere to go. So he thought he would go home. And as he wandered home, his father saw him coming. And to everyone's surprise, his father forgave him. And the father decided to throw a party for him. Speaking of a party, we're about to have a little bit of a party ourselves. If you don't mind, stand up, stretch out, and get ready to worship with us this morning.
Hey, this song is special. It's called God's Got It. We're in His hands, and especially for us, we're in His hands. Let me show you the moves for it. It goes like this. God's got it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Like this. God's got it. We're in his hands. Let's do it again. God's got it. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. God's got it. We're in his hands. Man, you got it. And God's got you.
Don't have to worry about my life today. I know it sounds like short, my debt is paid. Sometimes I hear the voice of things of old, but God's got me, he's in control.
I got a smile on my face today. I see my way 'cause he is the way. It sounds crazy, but understand, all things are good when it's in his hands.
God's got it. God's got it. We're in his hands. God's got it. God's got it. We're in his hands. God's got it. God's got it. Don't need to hurry, got new life each day. I know he's for me, fear get out my way.
It sounds crazy, but understand, before my birth I was in his hands.
God's got it. God's got it. We're in his hands. God's got it. God's got it. We're in his hands. God's got it. God's got it. God's got it. God's got it. Dreams, and I've got my heart filled with love, because you shine from up above, and every day my life is filled with love and joy because you are alive.
I lift my hands to you. I lift my heart to you, oh Lord. I lift my life to you, Lord.
God's got it. God's got it. We're in his hands. God's got it. God's got it. We're in his hands. God's got it. God's got it. God's got it. God's got it.
We're back. If you have a Bible nearby, turn it to Luke 15. I'll wait and catch my breath. Okay, so before worship, we were talking about a party that a father threw for his returning son. But that son had an older brother. And when his older brother heard about that party, he was not very happy.
Hold on a second. So you're telling me that they were having a party? Who doesn't like a party?
Well, the older brother in our story did not like this party. Let me read what it says to you in the Bible. Meanwhile, the older son was in the fields working. When he returned home, he heard music and dancing in the house. And he asked one of the servants what was going on. "Your brother is back," he was told, "and your father has killed the fattened calf. We are celebrating because of his safe return." The older brother was angry and he wouldn't go in. His father came out and begged him. You see, the father loved both of his sons equally. He was so happy that his son had returned home. But the older brother it didn't sit well with him. So when I was a kid,
Hold on a second. You were a kid?
Yes, Mr. Interrupter Man, I was a kid once, and when I was a kid, my little sister got away with everything. She would do things, she wasn't sorry, Mom would forgive her, wash, rinse, repeat, and I just couldn't stand it. Honestly, I felt like I wouldn't forgive her for that, just like the older brother in this story. So if we look at verse 29, it says this: "All these years I've slaved for you and never once refused to do a single thing you told me to do. And in all that time, you never gave me even one young goat for a feast with my friends." You see, the older brother wanted things to be fair. He puffed up his chest, jumped up on his high horse, and demanded that it be fair.
Hold on a second. He has a horse? I love horses. Was it a pony?
Mr. Interrupter Man, it was just a figure of speech. He got upset because he didn't think it was fair that his brother was forgiven and he had never done anything wrong. How much are we like this? So his dad jumps in and he says to him, "Look, dear son, you have always stayed by me and everything I have is yours. We had to celebrate this happy day, for your brother was dead and has come back to life. He was lost, but now he is found." You see, the Father has God's perspective. No matter if we've screwed up or if we're the perfect son like the older brother, everything that God has is ours. When one lost son comes home, it's worth a party. And speaking of a party, let's do something fun.
Hi, my name's Arthur Atzma, and I'm here to show you guys something really fun. And honestly, what could be funner than a green tube that has a bunch of juggling blocks inside of it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you could stick your hand inside of this tube if you wanted to, but you can just see all the way through it, sort of like a telescope. Actually, my hand can't even fit inside of there. The really neat thing though are these blocks. They got numbers on one side of them and everything else is just, well, they're just blank. Got 4 of them, and this is what I like to do with them. 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now my favorite thing is to keep them in this order, where the 1's on top and the 4's on the bottom. Hold on, I think I did that backwards. 4's on top and 1's on the bottom. That's not the way they're supposed to be. I kind of made a mistake here, but they are juggling cubes. So all I have to do is snap my fingers, the cubes fly out of the tube, they juggle themselves, invisibly of course, and then they come back down inside of the tube in perfect order, just like so. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now one of the cool things is, oh wait, that 4 is on top again and I actually want it on the bottom. Let me cover it with the tube. I snap my fingers, they jump out of the tube, they juggle themselves, invisibly of course, and then they rearrange themselves, 1, 2, 3, 4 again. It's a beautiful thing. Oh, let me show you something odd. 1, it's an odd number. I'm showing that one to you. 2, I won't show you. I'll turn that one around because that's an even number. 3, that's odd. And 4, we'll turn that one around as well. 1 and 3, odd. 4 and 2, not odd, they're even. But when I snap my fingers, the cubes jump out of the tube, they juggle themselves, they rearrange and actually turn themselves around so that they're all in the right order again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, let me show you something really odd. If we turn this one around this way, and if I turn this 3 around this way, and just show you the 2 and the 4, oh, I can see the 1 and the 3 over here. If I cover them up with the tubes and turn it around, now you would see the odd ones if I lifted this up. Unless I snap, they fly out of the cube, out of the tube, they juggle themselves magically, they land back in, and once again, they're back in order. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, let me show you something really weird. I don't understand how this works. You know, in our story, we heard the story about the prodigal son, how he left his home, he took everything that his father had given him and he spent it, he squandered it. He really messed up. When it comes down to forgiveness, sometimes we can wonder, can God forgive me after I've really messed things up? Let's turn these all different directions like this. That seems like such a mess. But God promises us that if we come to Him with full forgiveness, if we ask Him for forgiveness, He's faithful and able and just to forgive us and cleanse us from all unrighteousness. He makes everything right. Here, let me really turn it around this time. Because you might think, well, at least I do sometimes, that I've really messed things up, where there's no hope, where things are spun the wrong way and everything's even upside down. God says if we come to Him, the forgiveness in our heart, we ask for forgiveness, forgive us from everything and make everything right. Well, that's something fun for you guys today. And, let's go back and see what's going on.
Have you ever gotten so angry that you felt like somebody didn't get what they deserved, or they just got away with it? Like you did it right and they did it wrong and nobody noticed, and it just doesn't seem fair. And what you want to do is cross your arms, puff up your chest, and call it out for what it is. It's not fair. I didn't do that. They did this, but I didn't do that. For the brother, it was all about comparison. He was just saying, I didn't do it the way he did, and I want you to notice. And the father's response was brilliant. He loves them equally. In Proverbs 17:9, it says this, love prospers when a fault is forgiven, but dwelling on it separates close friends.
Oh, I get it. So when you don't forgive, you miss out.
Yes, Mr. Interrupter Man. In fact, that is our most important question today. What do we miss out on when we don't forgive others? You see, the brother already had everything he needed, but he took it for granted. And that's the choice he's left with. Do I love and accept everything my Father has for me, or do I hold a grudge against my brother? He had a choice to make. Does he cross his arms, puff up his chest, and act out of pride, or does he humbly offer to forgive his brother? Jesus never answers the question. But the key thing to remember is that Jesus forgives us no matter what. Whether we're the brother who did everything wrong and lost everything, or we're the brother who stayed right by the Father's side the whole time. So how do we respond? Colossians 3:13 says this, put up with one another. Forgive one another if you are holding something against someone. Forgive just as the Lord forgave you. We're about to go. But after you turn off the TV today, and as you're going about your day with your family, ask yourself these questions. What do you lose if you don't forgive? What if the brother didn't forgive his little brother? How do you think his life would have gone? And then the last one, how does your life go if you choose not to forgive others? We'll see you soon.
Don't have to worry about my life today. I know it sounds like short my debt is paid. Sometimes I hear the voice of things of old, but God's got me, He's in control.
I got a smile on my face today. I see my way 'cause He is the way. It sounds crazy, but understand. All things are good when it's in His hands.
God's got it. God's got it.